Popcat.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another installment of Lucifer's Travels 2, in which, at least some of my players have got beans today.
I'm recovering from. I got plague light TM, so I'm in either the breadths of it or recovering from it. So I sound like Garbo. I feel like Garbo, and I'm here to make it everyone's problem with my beans.
um. How about we start with an introduction, a saying of the characters. We don't have to do dad facts. I don't have one.
Fuck yeah, okay. That's me, baby. Cowboy Knuckles. Of the Cowboys Knuckles Ranch. No, actually it's audio. It's audio visual. I've been doing this for so long, man. I gotta keep it spicy every time. Cowboy Knuckles. I'm playing Phlox Claw today. And yeah, it's Phlox Claw. It's that red Sableye looking motherfucker. Right now they have a skull on their head. They've been cursed. It's fine. It's just their new best friend, name pending. No, name pending is not going to stick, Altaria, no matter how many times you try and make someone named name pending. Fuck you. But yeah. Bit's done. Altaria can go now.
Rude, first of all. Second of all, hi y'all. I'm Altaria. Today I'll be playing Ducky Claw. My brain is fried, so hopefully this goes smoothly. Yeah, we have plans. We have so many plans. And we're gonna see what we can do. That's all I got.
I'm next on the list then. Hello, I'm the Jazz Use AAA battery this side of the county line, or just Jazz for short, and I'm playing Mr. Sforzando as usual. Wants to fucking go home.
Hello, this is Malasorte. I am a little puzzled today, and I will be playing Carmiña's Escornabois as always. Hi everybody, please send me eyes.
You hear the sound of ice cubes slap against the receiver.
Just getting trickled down. Hi! Hello! I'm Sotoro-Ma, and I'm playing Cat. I'm a little bit dead. This is fine. Everything's fine. I totally got a full 8 hours of sleep. Definitely.
It's all the excitement, I guess. Alright, this is my cue to give everyone a refresher on what happened last time. So, we'll do it in two parts. First part is this crew split up. One half of the crew going towards Chihiro, and the other half going to the swamp to take care of some business that is mandated by Gaius on Phlox. Upon arriving in the swamp, the swamp crew managed to stumble upon, they stumbled upon a graveyard full of undead and managed to best them with Jack taking a significant hit to his max HP because the Wraith was not very nice. In retaliation, they took out the Wraith and then continued on to the Cursed Tower beyond that. And within the Cursed Tower, they found a number of things, including a skeleton, which was in possession to some very strangely, still existing armor and a bag, which is definitely a bag of holding. They continued on upstairs after defacing the, area, and found a couple more things, including the skull that is currently chattering in Infernal and sitting on top of Phlox's head. They attempted to, Carmiña attempted to befriend a mimic, and it just kept trying to bite her. And at that point, you guys left the Cursed Tower and finally buried the artifact that you had brought there to bury. And left. Now, on the other side of things, I was plenty uneventful for the other crew as they kind of raced to Chihiro and got there at, night. They returned Rosalind to Carrie, at least ruining the surprise that Carrie had that they didn't know about. And you guys made plans and went to the bathhouse while Theodore and Cecilith, the child, went to a local tavern. And at the bathhouse, you buried the seed, which was your half of the deal for Rosalind's contract. And then you guys spent the night in the bathhouse. Now, where exactly we're going to be picking up is with the swamp crew, because where we left them, they had not yet settled down for the night. And I must ask you, A, who's leading the way out of the swamp, and B, which way are you going?
Realistically, I know it isn't Phlox, but jokingly, I think it would be funny if Phlox at least rolled to see how bad any attempt to help would be.
Yeah, give me a survival check.
This is all of us survival, I presume.
I mean, if Sforzando wants to be the one to lead.
Of this group, I think he has the highest mod. But Audio wants to...
Oh, absolutely. Oh my god, nice. 19.
I mean, if Phlox ends up doing it, that'll be funny anyway.
Mm. So, good news is it is definitely night now. The sun has gone down, and that has set both of you on higher alert. So
it really just do be Phlox is doing good. Sforzando's doing better.
Yeah.
one of them's the veteran.
Mhm. So with those survival checks, I assume that you guys are going to go back the way you came.
Yes.
Alright.
So you guys
done dead, and we don't want to have any more of those. That would be unfun.
As you guys reach the graveyard, you start walking around along the outer wall, and you can see inside the graveyard there are the corpses of the undead. They have those kinds of dark, mystifying, dark blue and green kind of energy swirling around them. It's clear that they're not going to get up and attack you, but they're being reconstituted as zombies.
Man. Whack.
Let's not.
I agree. Let's not. Gale says as he follows up behind you guys. So, you guys leave the graveyard and walk out of the swamp. Now, it is night. How far are you guys going to go before camping? Because you're not going to get to Chihiro today. Obviously.
Not with that attitude.
I mean, if you want to try, I can have you guys roll con save.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Let's not.
Yeah, how far do we have to go before we start making forced march con saves? Or how far are we able to go?
So, let's see, with those, you could determine which way to Chihiro, and the easiest way is probably to follow along the outside of the swamp. You guys get about... Honestly, Jack, you're tired, and that's because the Wraith literally sapped your health.
Yeah.
So it's like an...
HP. Not fun.
Yeah. It's like an hour or two before you start feeling that edge of, if you continue, you're going to start having problems.
He's getting on in years.
We should probably make up camp soon.
Yeah, probably, considering.
That would probably be best, yeah. I look over
Phlox.
to Carmiña.
She's strangely quiet.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she's not stepping into any kind of graveyards or stuff, so I would say that's weird.
That's fair.
Carmiña voice, if I don't say anything, I can't get into trouble.
She's also looking a little bit pale.
Oh.
She's not doing that in combat either.
Alright, so you guys have decided to settle down for the night. I'm not gonna make you roll again for survival to find a good place. You guys are doing pretty good today.
Yeah, baby.
24, let's go.
So you easily find so a little ways away from the swamp. You can still see it, but well, you've heard tell the swamp is dangerous, so camping right next to it is probably the worst idea.
Not with that attitude.
Phlox, we're trying to get a full rest.
No, but yeah. Oh.
So you guys start setting up camp, and Gale walks up to you, Jack, and goes, can I see that bag of holding? There might be things in there that I should identify before we mess around with it. He says as he looks over at Phlox with the chattering skeleton. And Phlox, as you fumble, what do you pull out?
Great question. What the fuck? 2 nat ones. God, I'm pretty sure I know what it is. So, I guess the camera kind of pans over to Phlox, and, they've, like, pulled the skull off of their head, and they've sat down, and they've gone to pull something out of, like, their hammer space, and just, it's like, pop, 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 as, like, a million fucking Pokemon quote unquote, plushes come like popping out of their hammer space into this giant pile around them.
So, as a variety of plushes, including two Deoxys ones, come popping out all around you. The skull just goes.
Sforzando just rolls his eyes and just hands the bag over to Gale. He has nothing to say. What? My dude. My guy.
Yeah, and Gale kind of retreats to the area he had started to set up and just Nope, you fumble again! What do you get this time?
Keep doing your thing. You just keep doing your thing. You just keep doing your thing.
And Gale turns the bag over. And a number of things fall out of it, including what appears to be a pair of goggles, a bag, another bag, like a bag within a bag, some kind of stone, a hat. You're getting the bad luck today, audio. Phlox keeps pulling things
I'm getting the bad rolls out. I'm getting the bad rolls out. I just wanted to pull out the fucking book, okay? Keep doing your fucking bit.
Let's see. Right, a hat. This hat is it's clearly been stitched together, and it's kind of made out of this nice purple silk. There's another bag, a little silver raven statue, some scrolls. No, they're longer than scrolls, more like paintings rolled up. Let's see, what else? What seems to be a sewing kit? Falls out too. Oh yeah, and then ting 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 ting, a whole bunch of coins come out of the bag.
Amazing. Now you get to copy paste your whole list into the montage zone because
the thing is I have a whole list that I'm looking at.
Jesus Christ.
I have to modify it to put it down before Gale actually, identifies it.
You know what? That's fine.
So what's Jack and Carmiña doing at the moment?
Carmiña just kind of shuffled to a corner and tried to heal herself. Politely.
That's right.
Sorry, I'm just looking what I have. Give me a second because the computer is going slow. I think I'm just gonna do the good old Goodberry.
That's fair enough. What's Jack up to?
He's because of the wraith thing and like the max HP being reduced. I think he's just like very quickly and methodically setting up like his bedroll, and he's like as he does it, he's like sitting a lot more to get everything set up instead of standing.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's got it all laid out, he turns to the group and just kind of asks, do any of you mind taking middle watch this time?
I got it.
All right.
Gil looks up from looking over the variety of things that are now in front of him. I can take first watch too. I'm not really that bad off. I'm starting to sound like Lucifer. Oakley.
He just nods.
You can have middle watch if you want to be like super nice, and
I can do that.
Carmiña can take first watch.
I can do that. That's fine. You guys need rest. And he turns his eyes to the items before him, and I gotta roll D10. You gotta get some things out.
Oh.
That's just barely. So he reaches up into, like, he leans forward and he reaches into his like side and pulls out what appears to be a large pearl, like, you know those like clams in Ariel, Little Mermaid. Those giant clams in Little Mermaids. This pearl looks like it came from a giant clam that you could literally sit in.
Oh fuck yeah. Clam time.
And he also pulls out what appears to be a very well taken care of owl feather. Gosh, what are you doing, Audio? That's a nat 20. What are you doing?
I was rolling strength and then dexterity for Carmiña to get a plush thrown at her head or into her lap.
Do you want to kill her?
No.
So the plush comes sailing towards Carmiña, and Carmiña, it smacks you right in the face.
If you throw anything hard enough, it can do damage.
Audio. Which one did you throw? Which one?
Now I have to roll. How many Pokemon are there? 898. So I get to roll a D898. 335.
Okay.
One sec.
Sand goose.
There you go. You just have that now, Carmiña. It's a plush. It looks like that. It's just a little guy.
It's this really fuzzy plush with two, like, ears that don't actually have ears to them, so they're more kind of like horns or large shoots of fur on each side of its head. And it's got real soft claws, and it just nailed you right in the face.
She was sitting good berry, so I imagine like she's in the middle of munching one, and now she has had this splash on her face.
Phlox doesn't say anything to you. They just threw this at you, and you just have this now. This is how friendship works, right?
I guess that she just grabs it, looks at it, puts it back to her face, and just lies in the ground like what? She's dead now.
Carmiña and the family got.
You have killed her. I mean, she has no spoons to talk, but she has spoons to be dramatic.
It's innate to her character. Cannot escape the drama.
Cannot.
At some point, she will be back to eating that goddamn good berries, because she actually doesn't want to die.
So Jack's going to bed. Carmiña's munching on good berries. Phlox has started reading their book that they totally stole, the fancy purple one.
Okay, the
and
fancy
Gail
purple
is
one?
doing identify. Yes.
So, let's see. I need you to make me an intelligence save.
God.
Awesome. What the fuck? Phlox isn't that dumb, Heart.
No. No, you're fine. So, as you're reading this book, and you're rather surprised because when you open it, it at first doesn't seem to have any, words in it. And then as you, touch the page, there is a sentence that appears, and what it says is, "What do you want to know?" So do you ask it a question? Do you respond? Or do you just close the book?
Phlox is gonna ask it, are you cursed? And yes, Carmiña did keep one of the books.
Carmiña has, hold on. I have it right here. Carmiña has a, book that is covered in simple wrapping, and it seems to be sewn up with undyed thread. So, you ask it if it's cursed, and it says, "No, of course not. I'm very magical, though."
Their next question is promptly, are you lying?
No, I'm not lying. Why would you think I was lying?
Alright, Phlox is gonna do an Arcana check.
I mean, it's certainly a very magical book. These words that it's essentially talking to you, so it's clearly sentient. Because the words spring on the page after you finish speaking, and it's very clearly responding to you.
Phlox is thinking. Phlox is considering. They've already picked up one thing that talks to them that Ducky will probably disapprove of them keeping.
Yeah, it's still constantly chattering at your side in Infernal.
That's fine. You know what? They're gonna look at themselves, they're gonna look at the book, and they're gonna go, what would Ducky do? Ducky would shut the book. Ducky would shut the book.
And you shut
I'm
the
going
book.
to shut the book.
And you shut
And
the
they
book.
put it in their mouth for later.
Yep. It goes right in your hammer space.
Fucking 3 fumbles, talks to the book for 2 seconds, and then puts it away.
I pointed at you, Sorte. Is Carmiña going to do anything else before going to bed?
I guess that scene, like, seeing Phlox checking on the book will make her kind of like look at hers, at least before going to bed.
Okay. So.
Well, thankfully, Carmiña has first watch, so it's gonna be a hot minute before she goes to bed.
Oh wait. Okay, never mind. She definitely looks at the She definitely looks at the book while munching on another on the last good berry.
All right. So Phlox, you're gonna go to bed now? Audio. Audio. Hello?
Audio, you're cutting out. You're like, we can't hear you anymore.
Audio, I can't hear you.
Just take the fucking wheel, Cowboy Knuckles. God bless.
Now I can. Is Phlox going to go to bed?
Well, Jazz brought up a great point. So I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have to roll again.
To get the book back out.
To get the book back out.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 10. Jesus
Yes.
Christ, I was. They take the book out. I'm gonna roll strength. I'm gonna roll the straight dex. I know I can roll better, but you know what? That's great. They're gonna throw the book at Gale and be like, "Here, have a cursed friend. I'm going to bed."
So you throw the book and it goes and it slides to a stop, like not it's out of Gale's reach. You didn't throw it very hard. It didn't get very far from you.
No.
He already got a pile of different magic items he's trying to identify, with another one just added to the pile.
Yeah. Yeah, it talked to me. Have fun identifying it. I'm like 98% sure it's a lying liar, liar pants. I think you can figure something out. You're smart.
He puts the goggles down and looks over at you and goes, all right. And picks up the small bag. And, Carmiña, as you start your watch, Gale is slowly working his way through this pile of stuff. He's not going to bed.
But for him.
Make me a perception check for your watch.
God damn it. 1 second.
Also, this isn't something I'm gonna make y'all roll for, but once everyone's like going to bed and the fire's dying down and everything, because I mentioned before, Sforzando sleeps in what's essentially a tank top underneath everything. Yeah, that white scar on his back, it's kind of glowy a little bit tonight. Don't worry about it.
Oh, can I perceive that too?
Yeah, you can see that.
I'm not gonna make you roll for it because it's dark and it's even if it's not glowing very bright, it's just a little bit, and it's white light in darkness.
The computer is going really slow, changing channels. I roll something to see if I get something for that. For looking at. Oh, god damn it!
Looking at. Oh, looking at the scar.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I just rolled a fucking 9.
Yeah, so you're...
You see the scar anyway.
Yeah, you see it. But as you're looking at it, the mystifying thing is this kind of scarring that Jack has is so different from anything you've ever seen, Carmiña. I mean, looking at it kind of reminds you of you know, the kind of moss that you see on rocks. Kind of reminds you of that, but yeah, that's really unique to Jack.
I mean, the guy is really unique. So, yeah.
You can say weird. You can.
Alright, so are you gonna take a look at that book?
Or is that Gail's problem?
Yeah. Oh, no, listen. This counts also like as material for gossip. She wants to know. She's gonna check the book.
Mm-hmm. So you...
She almost died for this.
So you open up this book that's simply wrapped, and it's sewn up with undyed thread. And it's a little strange, as it doesn't seem to have words up until you touch the first page to turn it, and words in this very simple, easy to read script go, "What will you have of me?"
Can you repeat that? So
So the words scroll across the page and it says, "What will you have of me?"
That means kind of like what she's expecting of the book, right?
Yes. What do you expect
Mhm.
from me?
So that's actually makes her thin, and she's kind of like she didn't have any expectation. Like it didn't look like a magic book, but it could have been. She was kind of like she was kind of like the only thing that she had in her mind was like, let's see what's in here.
Mm-hmm. And like as you're kind of thinking, you're still touching the page, right?
Yes.
So as you're kind of thinking these thoughts, what writes on the page? "I hold nothing but the truth. Will you see it?"
Sorry, you cut off on the last half. I hold nothing but the truth, but
I said, "I hold nothing but the truth. Will you see it?"
damn it. She is kinda curious now. She's gonna flip the pages, see if there is anything else, or it's just like messages that appear.
Mm-hmm. You flip the pages, and you can see as you're flipping, each page seems to look a little older, as in the pages are yellowed. And as you reach the middle of the book, there is a simple, different writing that says, "Will I be the most creative genius?" It's written in there, and creative genius. And it's not written very well. Like, the wording, the grammar is kind of odd, and it seems that this is the only actual script that's different from the messages that appear. As you pause on this page, the words appear again. He wrote in me. He liked too.
That's actually kind of cute. That's actually kind of cute. Carmiña is gonna take out her smoke and actually kind of like obviously it's not on fire anymore. She's just gonna kind of like turn it off. God damn it, English! And she's actually gonna write with it, and she's gonna write. Who was he?
Who was he? So, I need you to make me an intelligence save.
I keep looking at Carmiña's sheet, praying for the numbers to go up at themselves. Save. An intelligence save.
Intelligence.
But a save or like a normal one?
A save. Intelligence save.
Right. Good.
So, when you finish writing this, it's overwhelming. You have to drop the book as this like wave of psychic energy pulsates through you, and your head hurts. Who? What? So, unfortunately for the next 10 minutes, you don't understand spoken speech. Because you are so overwhelmed with this flood of knowledge into your brain, you just can't comprehend anything.
Alright, I cannot understand the spoken speech, but can I understand write the speech?
Yes.
Wrote them.
You can read still, but you can't. Anything spoken out loud sounds like gibberish.
So like usual, doesn't I mean that's the plan.
And also you don't really understand the information you got from the question you asked. Because it's all a mixture of confusing feelings and pictures and things you don't understand.
Amazing. Great. She likes this book, she's gonna keep it. She's holding her head, but she's gonna write again, like first she's gonna write ouch dot, and then she's gonna write another question, like she's gonna ask why did the demon lady wanted Phlox to do the task? Like, what's that for?
Okay, so you wrote that. I need you to give me another intelligence save, because that's another question.
This is how I die.
So, unfortunately, you write that question as soon as you finish this overwhelming flood of knowledge of the truth comes, and it overwhelms you, and you have to drop the book. You can't your eyes are swimming. Your head is swimming. You just can't with this. You can't.
Of course. Of course.
And it feels like the whole world is spinning around you. I think at this point, you gently feel a hand, and you hear.
She's gonna turn around and like looking like she got out of the worst roller coaster ever. She's just gonna point at her ears and just cross her hands in front of her and point at her ears and cross her hands.
Yeah, as you turn, you see it's Gale. He's put his hand on you, and it's kind of hard to see because your eyes are watery, but he looks kind of worried about you.
She's gonna give a thumbs up as she holds her head, and then her stomach, like she's about to just puke her guts out.
So he just. Let's see, what would he do in this situation? He doesn't have any spells he can use in this situation. It's a D10. He sees how, like, bad off you are, and he just very gently picks up the Simply Bound book and just, like, moves it away from you before coming back.
Oh, she's reaching, no. Don't take the book away. she only has to figure out a way.
As you're reaching, he just kind of very gently taps your hands, and you know he's speaking to you, but it sounds like like it's sped up and slowed down at the same time.
Wait, can she still speak?
Yeah, you can still speak. You just can't understand anything.
He's just gonna say, your mom, just in case.
Wait, what?
He's just saying, your mom, just in case.
Your mom?
She doesn't know what he's saying.
He just kind of folds over and reaches into the folds of his clothing and pulls out a blanket. And he very gently, like, wraps you in it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, but I'm fine.
And
absolutely fine.
He just kind of sits behind you and just starts rubbing your back.
Although the book doesn't look like. Okay, maybe it's not good for the health, but I mean, neither is smoking, not be worse. Usually in December. I don't know what you say, I cannot understand you.
He just kind of sighs and continues to rub your back.
Right.
So the
I
10
tried to have the book for a second.
The 10 minutes, he just leans into your view and shakes his head. And he says something, but you just can't understand him.
Mm-hmm.
And he leans
Interesting.
back and just kind of continues to rub your back. 'Cause you're clearly feeling ill.
Listen, I just wanna try one more thing.
Roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
The last one, and you won't have me going. And you won't have me sneaking into the night to using the book. I will go straight to bed, I promise. God damn it, I'm not a child. Wait a second. Persuasion. Whoa!
Yes. It's disadvantage.
Whoa, disadvantage. Okay.
Okay, roll again.
Ya, por favor. Venga, dame un 15. Dame un 15. Dame.
So, as you're saying this, and you're begging, he gets up and he walks around and he sits in front of you. The book isn't in his hands. He's put it actually on top of the purple book on the pile that he'd been working on. And he just looks at you with this stern kind of look. And he shakes his head, like, no.
Come on! Okay, I totally get that, but listen. Listen. I promise this. Sorry, 1 second. She just kind of turns still if she tries to get up and she's still kind of busy.
He actually, as you try to get up, he just kind of reaches out for you and tries to keep you from actually standing up. Roll me a strength check.
Good. Strength.
He can't stop you. As you just kind of pull your hand free from his, he's just kind of, you could tell he was struggling even to just hold your arm. And you easily get up. It takes you a little more time than usual because you're so dizzy and your head's pounding. But you stand up.
She's gonna try to go to the book, kind of she's doing prayer hands and trying to spell. Listen, the book asked that thing at first, and I just want to try one tiny thing, and that's it. That's the last thing. That's the wait. I mean, even gonna. And can I cast Goodberry again?
Yeah, you can cast Goodberry.
She's just gonna cast Goodberry again, and she's gonna fit the other 10 Goodberries into her mouth. See, I'm good now. She looks like she's gonna puke again. She's actually gonna try to get the book again. Just one more thing. Just one more thing. She promises nothing else. She's not gonna do more shit. Just one thing.
Yeah.
So
you can certainly try. Roll me a sleight of hand check as he gets up and tries to block your way. He's standing in front of you trying to keep you from the book, and it's clear he's saying something. You still don't understand him.
Yeah, I get that. Listen, you're being very reasonable. I'm sure of that, but worse in deaf ears or something like that. Damn it, why I'm rolling so bad? It's the computer, it's the potato. I have to tell my ma this computer doesn't roll well.
The funniest thing is he still can't stop. Even if I had rolled Dex, that would have been a 4. So
My fucking god.
yeah, you easily snatch the book away and what do you do now that you have the book?
Carmiña is just gonna say, and you are definitely in the right, 100%. So whatever happens from this, don't blame yourself, okay? And the book wrote, "What will you have of me?"
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
She's gonna go to that page and she's gonna write, friend.
A friend. And
Listen, she's stupid like that. Let her have this.
so
Let her be.
you write a friend to the question that's still laid on its first page, and under it the words scrolled, "I haven't had a friend since my master died. I would love a new friend."
Okay, she's gonna reach for Gale and kind of show that.
Yeah, you reach for Gale and you show that, and Gale's just like prayer hands. And he's very slowly reaching for the book, and he's saying something. You still don't understand him.
The hammer stays with the book.
Wait, what?
Okay, she's gonna get the book out of reach.
Oh, out of reach. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I changed my mind. I'm not gonna stuff my friend now on the hammer space.
Yeah, you raise the book high above your head, and he starts like jumping and reaching for it, and he's actually not tall enough. Because I think this is funny.
Oh my god!
Jack and Phlox, give me a perception roll to see if you wake up. Jack, this makes a lot of sense. Phlox, you're tired. You're really tired, and you just roll over. But Jack, you hear the thumping sound of Gale just kind of hitting the ground, and you hear him say, "Carmiña, it's not good for you. It's hurting you. Can't you see that? Just give it to me. Let me identify it."
Okay, well, but I am not giving it to you. Can you?
Carmiña, you still can't understand what he's saying.
Oh, sorry.
All you hear is boom, and you look over because you hear Jack, but you don't understand what he's saying either.
He looks over at Gale. Like, he's looking at you too. He does not look pleased.
Gale glances over at you and I don't know what happened, but she was reading and writing it, and suddenly she's like, she looks unwell, and she won't give it to me so I can identify it, just to see what the hell is doing to her.
Oh my god. Alright. You get up and slowly walk over.
No.
So, Carmiña, I need you to make me a athletics or acrobatics check, and Sforzando needs to make an athletics check.
No, come on! thing she's doing is stuffing it on the fucking hammer space if you keep trying to take it away.
Yeah, but you need to still make me an athletics or acrobatics check, Sorte.
Yeah.
For Carmiña.
Don't worry. I'm just checking now. Okay, I'm gonna pray. Oh. Come on. Oh wait, I have to insult Dice Parser. Come on, motherfucker. What the fuck?
So
you have the book held up over your head so Gale can't reach it. Sforzando is not tuned short, so he just walks over, grabs your wrist with one hand, pulls the book out with the other. Just slaps it in front of you.
Can she try to jump into his arm and grab his arm to try to lower down the book?
Make me an athletics check with disadvantage for Carmiña to try to jump on top of Sforzando. Disadvantage, by the way, because he's probably still holding your wrist at this point.
Trying to climb the man.
Are you so tall?
Yeah, Carmiña, you're climbing him, trying to just reach for it. There's no way you're going to be able to get the book.
Yeah, he takes the book in his other hand and just holds it out to Gale.
Mm-hmm. And
away,
Gale,
and, like, turns his body to where Carmiña's hanging off on the other side.
Gale immediately takes it, says thank you, and like moves back from Carmiña. Actually, to set up, picks up the pearl and the feather, and immediately starts casting.
Sforzando drops Carmiña.
Carmiña's gonna kick Sforzando in the shin.
I mean, you can. He's not going to react. He's going back to bed.
It's okay, this is more for her than for you, don't worry.
Understandable. Carrie just indignantly kicks him and he just does not react.
Yeah, and you settle back to sleep. Carmiña, it doesn't look like Gale is doing anything besides what he was doing to all those other objects to the book. But you've been robbed and dropped to the ground.
She's pouting. She will define it as feeling righteous anger, but she's definitely pouting.
So you're gonna sit there and pout?
Yes, as close as Gale as she can.
So, as you're sitting there and pouting, watching, arcane magic at work, which you don't really know that much about.
Everybody knows that the good magic is the Druidic magic. Nerd.
Let's see. Minutes pass, and Gale looks up from the book at you. And he just very, very slowly holds it one hand while he's waving his hand over your face with his other hand.
He's gonna try to lick it. Is he waving close to her face?
Yes, so roll me dexterity to lick his hand.
Wait, let me check again. Why is this computer so potato?
Yeah, Yeah, you stick your tongue out to lick his hand and he immediately snatches his hand back.
Still a win.
And he says something to you, and it's garbled. But then he
Yeah, I didn't.
yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't get that as like anything else that has been going for the past whatever time that has been passing.
Let's see. D10. He's gonna sit down next to you, still holding the book with one hand, but with his free hand he reaches into the folds of his clothes. That's 10. So he pulls out a notebook with a pen attached to it. And he writes down, "Can you understand this?" in the book that he just pulled out.
Oh, sorry.
Hmm?
No, sorry.
No?
Yes, I can.
He writes down, so the way this works is if you... It seems to be very powerful. Something like... It's hard to explain without words, he writes. And then he pauses and looks up at you. And then he continues, "From what I understand, the effects that you're currently under should only last for about 10 minutes after you've asked a question and it's kind of overloaded you."
Well, that explains that I feel like my head has been replaced by a pumpkin.
He nods and laughs and writes, "Yeah, but from what I can tell, the reason why it does this is because it's giving you every piece of information about what you asked it."
So I have to ask small things, like very specific things, like what will the weather be tomorrow at this time in this point exclusively?
He shakes his head. It's not how it works. But the point here is it's not a bad thing, is what he writes in his notebook.
I told you!
Shh! He puts his finger to his mouth to be like, "Shh, don't wake Jack again."
Sforzando rolls over in his bedroll.
But he very carefully hands the book back to you before writing in the notebook, "At least wait until you can, think straight before asking it any more questions."
Asking me to do something straight, fine. Fine. I promise you I was gonna write that. I just wanted to write that. Just that. I don't know. Just look at the book. It looks friendly. It looks like a friend.
Gail writes, it's not a curse, it's just very magically powerful." And so it very easily overwhelms people with that magical power. As what I could glean when I identified it.
Cool, so I'm not gonna die from that. And she's gonna slap Gail's back and say thank you.
He nods and very, very gently, like, pats your shoulder before getting up and going back to his pile. So you now understand what this book can do.
Carmiña the next day ask the book, what's the solution? What's the meaning of life and everything?
Oh my god. We'll get to that when we get to the next day. Is that all you're going to do for your watch?
She will probably go next to Gail and try to help with the sorting a little bit.
And like he said, after 10 minutes, your hearing comes back. So you stop hearing, you start hearing, alright, this, so this little statue is really powerful. I've seen something like it once before. It's really cool.
No, he's a nerd.
Yes, he's a nerd. He's a wizard! Of course he's a nerd.
I guess she's stuck is listening. Maybe she will learn something from all of this. Terrible.
So for the rest of your watch, you if you ask, you'll learn that the goggles are goggles of night. The smaller bag holds a kind of dust inside it called the dust of disappearance. The stone is actually a stone of good luck. The hat with purple silk is a hat of disguise. The silver raven statue that he was talking about is a silver raven figurine of power.
Damn!
Yeah. You guys literally picked up a thieves' hoard. He'll let's see, use the rest of his spells to do identify. The paintings aren't magical. Neither is the sewing kit. Or the, what else did I say was there? I don't know. Yeah, neither is the sewing kit. And he gets up and very gently takes the mariner's armor. Who has that, by the way? I forget. Who picked? Oh, right, he picked that up. Okay, yeah, he says that the armor is mariner's armor. And then he goes to bed because he goes to bed for like half an hour and gets back up again because he's got middle watch and he stayed up all throughout your watch. Carmiña. Remember that list of things that I said I was reading from? Yeah, it's that list. It's the same list. Oh yeah, you do learn that the purple book that Phlox picked up, is lying. It lies. All the time. And if you open it, and even read it so much as a little bit, there's a chance that, you could start believing it. And it's definitely cursed.
Oh shit. Carmiña kind of shakes her head like, that's bad luck. But she's thinking, good thing it was not me.
Okay. So, you're going to bed, Carmiña.
She's going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Gale is taking the middle watch alone. Right?
Are you taking Phlox? Is Phlox taking the end watch with Sforzando?
Yes.
Oh boy. Alright then, good luck, Gale, I guess.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna need that luck.
Not how.
Listen, Gail is Gail was told, listen. Good luck, Gail. That's all.
Ooh.
Turn to the stone, I guess. That'll help. At least if it's doing what I think it does. There's different stones that do different bonuses.
Yeah, this one's a stone of good luck. And it requires attunement.
Yeah.
So he can't use it unless he attunes to it, and he can't use it for this because he hasn't attuned to it.
Oh boy.
It's a 5.
Oh, it's a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
So let's see here.
Fear. Genuine fear.
See. I need Carmiña, Phlox, and Sforzando to roll me perception checks.
Yeehaw.
Fucking ha.
Uncle Old Man keeps getting waking up in the middle of the night, getting sick of it.
Fox, meanwhile, oh shoo.
So, Jack and Carmiña, you're awoken by the sound of slithering. It's like something kind of large and snake-like is moving around in your darkened camp. And Sforzando, you glance over to where, well, the watchman is supposed to be, and Gale is slumped over, clearly asleep.
Shit.
No, hell. He immediately, jumps up, grabs his sword, and, shouts for Gale. Like, get up! And Phlox, too, I guess. Since he rolled the highest, I'm assuming he heard the slithering very, very
Oh
loud.
yeah, it's how you heard it is it sounded like this whatever was slithering very close to you.
Yeah, so he, shoots up, pulls his sword, shouts at everyone.
Yeah, and as you shout, this large snake-like creature rears up in the middle of your camp. And as it rears up, its head leans down towards you, but it's very, very dark, and you don't have dark vision.
He does not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming we are rolling initiative.
Oh yeah. Okay, roll initiative.
I was assuming that's what we're doing.
Yeah, you can roll initiative. Roll initiative.
But
Oh, what that fucking dog!
Roll initiative.
oh boy. Here we go. Fucking.
Sorry, sorry, I think I'm...
Thank you, Phlox. As we're rolling initiative, is this a good time for a break? Since we've been going for an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! Fuck!
There'll be time for a break plenty soon. Here.
So we have a dirty 20. I rolled a nat 1. We have another dirty 20 and a 22.
What?
And a 7.
I didn't want to open!
And then Gale
Got
is a 17.
Mm-hmm.
You did the brief, Gale. It's nat 1s or 20s only.
So Carmiña, Weird Dog, Sforzando, Gale.
I have to remove the breastplate.
Yeah. This is the middle of the night, so you are not wearing armor.
He is not.
No one is.
Naked.
Phlox. Okay. So Carmiña, there's this huge, large. You know, it seems kind of snake-like. You can't really see very well. It's dark. What are you doing?
Well, she doesn't want to back and die, so I guess she's... Sorry, 1 second. I guess she's gonna wild shape.
Wild shape? Okay, what do you wild shape into?
Could I wild shape into... You know I told you about the giant centipede thing? Is that okay?
A giant... Oh, yeah.
Wait, let me... Yeah.
As long as you have your
I'm
stats
just,
for it, it's cool. Describe it. Describe what it looks like for us.
1 second. Where do I send this? On the montage zone area? If that's okay, Hearts, it just looks like a black and red centipede, like UPA and style kind of thing.
Yeah.
It looks like it's not even. It's a very simple design. It doesn't even look like it's even the sections are connected. But it's long. It's very, very long.
Let's see.
And on the CR of the thingy, whatever it is.
Okay, so... Wow. Huh. CO2.
What?
It's CR2. So, you're actually bigger than this snake-like thing now, Carmiña. What are you doing?
Can I check what it is?
You can get closer to it and make me a perception check. If you get within 10 feet of it, you do not roll perception at disadvantage.
Yeah, she's gonna probably get closer because I want to grapple it. For perception is the same perception she has, right?
Yes.
Never mind.
Unfortunately, you get closer to it, and you're still. It's definitely snake-like. You're not sure. You know, you get a pretty good idea of how big it is. It is smaller than you are now. You want to go ahead and try to
But
grapple
this
it?
is. Yeah, but it's gonna go in blind. But is it? Can I tell if it's bigger than herself when she's not being a big centipede?
Oh, yeah, it's
Centipede, no
it's,
millipede.
It's
Centipedes are the
currently
sharper ones.
it's bigger than Sforzando.
Oh yeah, she's gonna grapple that shit.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check. There is my stat sheet.
Never mind.
No.
What's going on?
You try to wrap yourself around it,
Wild shape?
and
Don't you use
it's
this your wild shape stat?
yeah, it should be your wild shape stat. So that's 7 plus 4. That still doesn't make it,
Okay.
but that's 7 plus 4. Remember, the strength, dex, and con
Right.
is what you use of the snake.
Oh, okay,
Slash
sorry,
centipede.
thank you.
Yes, but you still...
Physical stats of creature, mental stats of you.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
So, this quote-unquote weird dog, slips out of your, grappling grasp. And it slithers around you, Sforzando, because it's right up against you, and you have a sword. And all of you here, in common, I apologize for waking you, but I was a little worried when I saw the troll head this way.
Boy.
And, that is its turn. It moved away from you, Carmiña, so you can get an opportunity attack, but it just spoke!
Because that was its turn, so it's me now, right?
Yes, it's your turn.
Alright, drop the sword, pick up the violin, because the case is designed to be open easily for that. And can he vaguely tell where the snake is? Just like in a radius.
The snake is on the other side
Because he
from...
doesn't have dark vision, but he could like hear it, and it's like a mass.
Yeah, it's a large creature, and it's moved to your side, sort of away from Carmiña.
The reason I'm asking is because he has Zone of Truth, so he was gonna cast that and ask about the troll. You know, so if you could tell where the snake is vaguely.
Yeah, the snake is close to you.
Yeah, so he'll cast that. It's what 15-foot radius sphere. It says. And so just very light violin music. And what is it? A charisma save? Charisma save.
So Phlox, Carmiña, and I think Gale's close enough. Make me charisma saves.
Yep.
As Sforzando starts playing.
Yep.
I'll have you know that the large beast beside you fails.
Okay.
Chooses to fail.
Alright. Yeah, because that's one of the things with Zone of Truth. The person casting it knows who succeeds and who fails on the save.
1 second. I'm running an experiment, by the way. Carmiña is in the area, right?
Yes.
I'm running an experiment. I'm gonna roll on my phone instead of on the potato computer, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna get more than a 10.
Yeah. Phlox fails.
God damn it!
Katrina also fails. Neither of you can tell lies. Dale's fine. And you said the snake purposely failed. So as Sforzando's playing, he just looks up or vaguely at the direction the snake is in, and asks, "You said there was a troll. Which direction did it come from?"
Which direction did it come from? Is what you ask.
Which direction is it coming from?
So I have a question. Is anyone going to do any other aggressive actions?
At the moment, no.
Phlox just woke up, man. They were sleeping. Real good.
Yeah, because if so, we could just drop back out of initiative and have a conversation rather than have the being have to wait to answer the question.
Come on, dog. Hold on.
Scale's not gonna do anything. Is Phlox going to do anything?
Woke up, man. Phlox just woke up, man.
Carmiña is not gonna drop the wild shape, but she's gonna coil a little bit in a ball.
Okay. So you ask this question, and the creature leans. You could tell it's leaning towards you a little bit. It's not invading your space, but it leans towards you and it says, "I saw the troll from my perch. It moved in, let's see, north, south, east, west. Chihiro is to the north of my perch."
Who do you like the best?
Are you recording? Oh yeah, y'all. Oh yeah.
It was moving in a northwesterly direction, and I was following its trail for a little while until I noticed your camp. I was worried it might be around here somewhere.
I think the only troll we have here is Sforzando, I'll be honest.
Phlox gets a look. But he looks back up to the snake. Thank you for the information, and sorry for the attack.
That's alright. If you had come upon me while I was sleeping, I might have reacted the same.
And he gives just a light bow as he, stops playing for the Zone of Truth.
And the creature moves back from you and also bends forward. As it bends forward, you can see it kind of. Its face is not that of a snake. Its face is more humanoid, like. That's really all you can tell as it's dark.
Yep.
And it curls back up away from you. And as it does this, it says, "Be on your guard. The trolls in this area are very frustrating.
We'll keep that in mind.
The snake looks to you, Carmi, as you're rolled up, and you can hear it like slither closer to you, and it says, I have not seen druids in a while. It is good to see them still thrive. And then it starts to slither away.
Centipede noises. My answer as this being leaves with a little bit of clacking of the mandibles, I guess. Mm-hmm. Centipede noises.
Mm-hmm. Phlox. Oh, sorry, Sorte. Go ahead.
No. I was not gonna say anything. Go ahead.
Phlox, are you gonna do anything before? Yeah.
It's called Give Big Dog a Thumbs Up and Faceplant Back to Sleep.
Yeah. After that, yeah, Sforzando is also, lying the fuck back down.
Mm-hmm.
It's not his watch yet.
Yeah. Gale is gonna actually light the fire and sit right next to it.
Oh boy.
Or more like... Actually, he's not going to light the fire because, troll.
Yeah.
But he's gonna do something to try to keep himself awake. Carmiña, are you going back to sleep?
I guess Carmiña needs to sleep because she has been casting shit and she's still at 21. So yeah, she's gonna go to sleep as a centipede first. The wild shape can wear off on her sleep, just in case,
Mm-hmm.
She's a donut at the moment.
Mm-hmm. So, good news is the Phlox's snores aren't loud enough to attract attention. And Sforzando, it's sun is starting to rise and you feel a hand on your shoulder. It's last watch.
That was muted. He shakes himself awake, gets up.
Mm-hmm.
Just nods. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And, he will go over and, he'll start by just shaking Phlox gently, but that hasn't worked well every other time he's tried it thus far. But he's gonna try.
Yeah.
Try to be gentle.
Phlox will wake up, just like a I'm up.
Unfortunately for you, Sforzando, there's been a little too much. So, your sleep wasn't restful enough.
Guess this fellow's missing 22 of his max HP.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do I get a short rest, at least?
Yeah, you get a short rest.
You can recover a hit die, at least.
I was gonna say you can recover health, but you don't recover your max health that's missing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I can just put myself back up to what is it, 42 is my max currently. Alright.
But you don't recover spell slots, and you don't recover your max health.
He's not a half caster.
Yeah. And Gale has just kind of flopped over onto his bedroll. But unfortunately, he's only getting a short rest too.
Yeehaw.
Ye fucking haw.
Unlike you, Phlox, who got a long rest.
Yeah.
Phlox is in fact the only one. Actually, I think... No, yeah, Phlox is the only one who got a long rest.
Yay.
I'm ripped to you guys. I'm built different.
And I think at this point we'll take a break.
Yeehaw.
Yes, cool.
Me reading through the commentary. Soto, that is something a liar would say.
Hello, hello, hello.
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 I think after we come back from break, I'll probably we'll probably dip back over to Chihiro.
I was gonna say, like, so can we speed through the next section a little? Because
Yeah.
I went downstairs to check on Soto, and they were actively napping, like, not like heavy asleep, but like, face buried in the clouds.
No more
We're
than
doing an
They deserve the rest as a treat.
as a treat. Soto gets a nap as a treat. Not that Soto doesn't deserve the rest, but like, I was also laughing a little because it was so funny. Soto was working on a short rest. Heck you. You didn't get a long rest. You're just like the others. You're just like the Swamp Gang. Just like the Swamp Gang.
Yeah, Gale can use Arcane Recovery. He can regain up to 4 spell slots of all of his spells because he only has up to 4th level spells.
Nice.
So I have to fight with DMV.
Everyone, please give a warm shout out to my body, which has decided that sweating aggressively is what it needs to be doing right now.
Well,
Like that
to be
John Mulaney did.
elves only need 4 hours to get a long rest. I mean, but still, undead warforged still need to be, you know, not
Or you
doing.
just don't play caster. Let me just fucking get good.
Cantrips.
Exactly. Cantrips only.
I mean, that's the
Cantrips
warlock's
only.
bread and butter. Cantrips and short rest.
Warlocks don't count.
Warlocks are half casters.
I hate the phrase half caster because my brain is just like, no, half casters don't exist. You either can do magic or you can't.
You're a half caster because you're an arcane.
know
Phlox is
I'm
an
a half-
arcane trickster. So you can
And
do
this-
magic!
Half-casters are the ones that don't get 9th level spell slots. That's about
I
it.
don't know what that means. I don't know. Stop cursing at me.
There are spell slots 1 to 9.
I'm gonna get
Oh.
more soda.
Half-casters have their max at either 4 or 5 depending on the class, whereas full casters go all the way up.
I don't know what this means. I don't know what a half caster is half the
I'm
time.
gonna pull up the goddamn table.
Just don't get the crazy reality bending spells.
Spell is a reality bending spell if you're creative enough and not a little bitch.
No, the reality bending spell is 9th level. It's called Wish.
Wish says, fuck you, DM. It's my turn to control the world
It's
now.
my turn to be God.
Literally.
Yep.
So, Altaria and Soda, let me know when you're ready.
Altaria is gonna need a different cup of coffee, or a different kind of coffee, and Soto's gonna need like a shot of adrenaline. You can glow. You can goo. You're dead, but you can goo. You can goo. You can
Hey
goo.
Soto. Hey Soto. I'm gonna need you to do a favor for me.
Mm.
I need you to pull up Allah's sheet as well. How's that for a wake up call?
Oh, that's a wake up call. That's a wake up call.
I
Oh,
did say
boy.
fresh faces.
Boy, oh boy. He fucking who?
Remember that little, like, text roleplay we
Yeah.
did? Yeah, they're
Yeah.
here. She's here.
She's fucking here. I need water. Fuck, hold on.
Alright, here you go, audio. Here's the table for Paladin versus the table for Wizard, so you know what I mean. Half-casters, it only goes up to 4 or 5, depending on your class. Full casters get all the way up, and they get slots overall.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who are half casters, so I'm just like, stop fucking cursing at me.
Audio.
Artificer, Paladin, any of the magical subclasses, so like Arcane Trickster, Rogue, Arcane whatever the fuck fighter.
Eldritch Knight
Ranger,
Fighter.
Yeah, Ranger's a half caster, and Warlocks I think technically qualify.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Warlocks qualify.
And then the full casters are Wizard, Sorcerer, Bard, Cleric, Druid.
Mhm.
I think Clerics are full. Yeah, they are.
Yep.
So Bard, Cleric, Druid, Sorcerer, and Wizard are full casters, so they get access to higher level. Warlocks are in a weird place because, like, normally they're half-cast. God. Normally they're half-casters, but their spell mechanics are a little different, and sometimes they get higher level spell slots, but only sometimes. But they regenerate their stuff on a short rest, so you just put them in the half-caster category.
Yeah, I call them half casters because they only get 2 spell slots ever. They recover those spell slots on a short rest. And they get their magic through a literal deal.
Yeah.
Which could actually, let's see. Here.
In general, half-casters, the highest level spell slot, like, the highest level spell they can ever cast is 5th. With, like, class exceptions. Like, specifically.
Alright, mothers and fuckers, I got water and ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
See.
No, wake me up.
Mother
Ow, wake me up.
What's that? Does anyone remember that like Deals game show with like the little suitcases with the money in them?
Mm-hmm.
With the bald guy who looked like Dr. Phil?
Deal or no deal?
Mm-hmm.
Deal or no deal? Yes!
Oh, Altaria needs 5 minutes. Oh no.
I felt that.
Oop. Oh no! There are ants everywhere.
Instead of technical difficulties, it's natural difficulties.
I mean,
Yeah, natural
Yeah.
difficulties.
we could start a little bit with the morning, with the swamp crew, everyone waking up. I will skip past the let's see, the full day's travel you'll need to get from the swamp to Chihiro.
Yep.
But it's a full day's travel. If you're going at a fast pace.
Yeah.
I am going to say, yeah, we can start with the beginning of the day. Sorte, yeah. I point at you. Sorte. You here?
Me.
Carmiña's sleeping.
Okay. So you guys are waking up, and Gale's awake, but he's just kind of like,
Sforzando,
Just dead.
yeah, he's
Sforzando and Phlox
dead.
did last watch, so like they're probably got their shit together by the time the others are waking up.
Yeah, what did Sforzando and Phlox do during that last watch?
I'm looking at audio because Sforzando's tired, so if anything happened, it was probably Phlox.
I feel like if anything, Phlox would have just started like piling like pebbles up into fun like towers and shapes and stuff, and like sat by Sforzando. Maybe like there was like a cut and it cuts back and they have like a cup of coffee and they look like a pair of like cop show kind of like reluctant partners thing going on. There's the skull back on top of Phlox's head. They're vibing, you know. Maybe Phlox has a pair of shades on and so does the skull.
I am going to say it's a good thing that during the night it was talking quietly, because it is constantly chattering. Like, it doesn't need to take a breath.
God. Okay. You mentioned you're sitting close to Sforzando during this, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're up close. Yeah, that white scar on his back is real. It was already weird. You've looked at it up close before. Why is it? You've seen other scars of his glow before. That's not. I mean, it's weird, but like, they're spell scars, they're magic, whatever the fuck. He didn't rest very well that night, and the scar is still, the white one is like glowy, and that is a little weird. But, your call. Audio.
Phlox is just like over their cup of coffee. You're kind of weird, Sforzando. It's cool.
Pardon?
You're like weird. You got like weird glowy scar thingies, which is cool as hell, honestly. But also probably has some sort of like dramatic, sad, and/or traumatic deal. 'Cause you're like real kind. And you know.
God, okay, doesn't say anything. He just some kind of like a fervent grunting noise. He puts on his jacket.
Phlox just kind of like, do you need coffee? I might have, I probably can pull it. No coffee?
No.
Do you need like a triple X bottle to wake you up? Like a quick swig?
No.
You know? Do you need like mouthwash? I got mouthwash. You see these pearly whites? I gotta keep them nice and strong and clean.
No.
Do you need therapy? I mean, you probably need therapy. I can't give you that though. I might have a coupon though.
He doesn't respond to that question.
Did Gail leave any of like the stuff out?
No, actually, except for the Mariner's armor, that's sitting next to the bag of holding. The purple book is not out either.
Damn, Phlox is gonna go through the shit, but they'll just have to ask Gail, like a normal person.
Speaking of Gale, he's, sitting up from where he had flopped.
Phlox just skittering over stuff. You got the stuff. Got the stuff.
He just looks over at you, and he opens his eyes, and they're very reptilian. Instead of being green, they're bronze. And he's like, what?
I love your eyeballs. My immediate first instinct is to say, oh, I'd love to eat them, but also that sounds really gross. They look like shiny.
He reaches over and just like puts a hand on top of your mouth, like, please stop talking.
Fox had a great sleep.
I'm sorry, I've doomed you all to this. He picks up his hand off of your mouth and goes, what do you want?
I want to know what the stuff was. I was gonna say your eyeballs, but like, no, you can keep those. I don't want them.
I'm not giving you my eyeballs. There's a lot of stuff in the bag of holding. It's all pretty cool. I told Carmiña about a lot of them. The book's cursed. It's lying. It's cursed.
The book's cursed. Fuck yeah.
And the book that Carmiña has it's not lying. It's telling the truth, but it's really powerful.
Man.
So I think it kind of like overwhelmed her, and she couldn't like understand either me or Mr. Sforzando.
Mr. Sforzando. Why? You sound tired. Why are you tired?
Because I need a full 8 hours of sleep, and I can't sleep.
Well, why couldn't you sleep?
Because I was identifying everything, and
we got ambushed almost.
Yes. Sorry, I fell asleep. I was trying to stay awake. What did me do? No, I can't sleep.
No, not really. So I guess you have to tell everyone else about the stuff too, so I'll just get to learn later, but that involves waiting. But I'll be patient. Oh yeah! You did not get to identify my super cool skull friend. But skull friend lives on my head right now, and maybe for a while. I'm still thinking of it.
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
I was able to get a little energy back, but not enough. I think we should wait till tonight. If you really want me to.
Sure. Also, get good. Phlox is gonna go start packing up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay. So, on that note, as you guys pack up and Gale has a point of exhaustion. So
Man, rip the Gale.
he's moving a little slower than he was the day before. Anyways, we're gonna switch on over to the bathhouse.
Altaria just said fuck, and also we found out why the ants are invading their room. They found Toaster's kibble.
Oh no.
So the raccoon food has been infested with ants, and unfortunately, well, you see, ants. I can hear them.
Altaria's not having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all wanna like swap and have audio deal with the ants? Well, Altaria is over here.
Well, here's the thing. It's in their room. Where their computer is.
So let them use your computer and you fuck around.
That is also a good point. They'll just have to deal with my everything. I'll go offer that to them. Sorry about the impromptu.
As a note, Phlox, as you guys start getting on your way, you feel a kind of tickle underneath your armor from where you stashed Gale's contract.
Oh boy. Okay. That's great. Also, fuck DMV that just logged me out. So, okay. Babe, are we able to cut to you guys while I log back in, or do I need to buy you a second with me logging in and rolling a sleight of hand to look?
I mean, my lungs have given up, but I think I've taken care of the problem for now.
Okay.
So,
we
I'm
can
gonna
find out what that means later.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So, at the bathhouse, you guys wake up. It is actually, you wake up to the sound of birds singing. And it's very comfortable here in your room.
The contrast.
The contrast.
The parallels.
Luciver, actually seems to be sleeping like... Actually, you don't know where Lucifer went. It's just you two in this room. You, Ducky, and you, Cat.
Cat kinda just sits up a bit and starts like stretching some and kind of like rubbing his face a bit, just trying to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And then sees that Lucifer isn't there and just... Fuck. Ducky? You up? Are you up? I don't know if that's a yes or no. Do you seen Lucy?
Lucy. No.
Is this normal?
I mean, Lucy tends to disappear. But also no. But sort of.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Hopefully he hasn't gotten himself stuck somewhere.
Well-
And Cass like gets up.
Both of you, roll me a perception check.
That is the wrong sheet. Oh boy, I need to.
Perception?
Perception.
It's an 8.
That's a 19.
You got an 8? Oh, okay, so Ducky, you don't hear anything, but Cat, you hear from, so there are these cabinets on the wall, and you hear from one of the cabinets a quiet, shit.
Cat looks like he just glances around the room and then like Target acquired kind of vibe. And he gets up, does the stretch, you hear the back crackly crack. And he very tiredly makes his way into the into where the noise was.
As you open the door of the cabinet, it like slides. You can see Lucifer is in there, and he seems kind of like tangled. Like he had crawled in there at night and just slept in the cabinet.
Cat gives like a single eyebrow.
Found him.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
I'm just a little stuck.
Hey.
Hey.
Alright, don't move. Cat's just gonna slowly help him untangle.
Is this better or worse than getting down from the tree?
It's better than getting down from the tree, because at least this time I'm not going to crack my ankles.
True. You got a point.
Yeah,
Just make
you
sure
can.
wherever you're going, you don't get tangled and all of this. How did you get stuck?
I don't know. It's actually
Careful.
pretty easy to untie the knots. He had somehow gotten the towels and blankets.
And this guy like untangles him, lets him loose into the world.
He kind of just tumbles lightly out and onto the ground before getting up and just brushing himself off. It's morning already.
Don't know how long you were up, but yeah, it should be morning now. We should get breakfast and start making our way out.
Yeah.
Check on the baby.
Right.
We're gonna carry him the baby.
Yeah. Did the guy say that breakfast was included? I don't remember. He did?
It's I think so. From the looks of it, this is like supposed to be like real fancy. So I'm guessing meals are included in this.
Any meal is included if you look like you belong and already paid.
Technically, we paid.
Yeah.
With services.
We did. Okay. Just give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna actually just
Oh.
kick the towels and stuff to behind him before moving into the room proper and pulling out his book and just flipping through it.
Kaz is gonna, I'm gonna head actually to eat something. Ducky, if you wanna join, or...
Yeah, sure. Food's good. Ducky will get up, but like squint at Lucy, kind of like and leave it.
Mm-hmm. So this is how this goes. He's reading through his book and partially ignoring you guys. So you're gonna go get some breakfast?
Yep.
Easy enough. You guys walk out of the room and down the stairs. You walk into the hall, and there's a desk with a tired-looking cat lady, Cattoon, sitting at the desk, just like cleaning and dealing with her nails, not looking at anyone.
Right. Excuse me, do you know where we can get breakfast?
Oh, yeah, you just take that hallway and walk until you smell food. You should get there.
Right. Thank you.
Yep.
Cat just shuffles along. Cat is in the desperate need of coffee and food. Cat's gonna get coffee and food.
Same with Ducky.
Yep. Easy enough. You guys walk into the what seems to be a banquet hall, and it's filled with a continental breakfast.
Ayo.
Hey.
And it's easy enough to get, food, breakfast food and coffee. Let's see. Your guys' perceptions aren't bad, so you guys kind of...
I sure hope not!
You guys kind of hear, a couple of what appeared to be the bathhouse workers, because they're all, they all have a uniform. And they all look pretty similar to the bathhouse workers in the amusement park for the spirits, but we're not going to talk about that.
Cat is just a little bit on a little bit on the verge of like, what the fuck? But trying not to question it, but also just very internally, is this a coincidence? Or is this something deeper that means something and they should be worried or thinking about? But right now, Cat does not have the brain cells to think about it that deeply.
So you guys overhear from some of the bathhouse workers just talking. One of them is saying, yeah, I found just something really strange at the bottom of one of the tubs while I was cleaning it. And I took it to, like, it was really weird. It had these kind of, like, runes on it. So I took it to, like, Era? Yeah, I took it to Era, and Era's like, yeah, this is, this is arcane magic, and it kind of looks like a necromantic rune. And the other worker's like, oh, really? But that's illegal. Where do you think that came from? what you over here?
Cat, mentally writing this down. A little bit concerned if they're gonna do a full-on search, but they're gonna get out of here soon, right? Right.
But yeah, as you guys, are you gonna sit here and eat, or are you gonna leave and go back to the room?
Cat's just gonna take here, like grab some food and maybe looks at Ducky and I think we should head on over to Lucia so that we don't leave him alone for too long.
Yeah. And Ducky will grab some food, and if there's any bacon or anything that might be fine in a pocket, Ducky will put a handful in the pocket and then get food as well.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah. Cat's actually getting a nice, healthy, a pretty decent amount of food in there. And also towels and such, and not towels, paper towels and such. Cat is thinking about once they all get out of this, it could bring not sure about Teddy, but the babies up, and then maybe once the other group gets here, giving them some of these stuff as long as it's not stale.
Keyword, as long as it's not stale.
Mm-hmm.
Ducky's prioritizing things that the baby might enjoy.
So as you're gathering this stuff up, you overhear another conversation.
Oh, whoa.
This time from what appears to be a rhinoceros tune.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the workers, and the rhinoceros tune's yeah, I kind of followed the trail, but it kind of went a little dark. I didn't want to disturb any of the residents, but I feel like it might be worth it taking another check once everybody's awake. And the worker's yeah, this is a big problem if it doesn't get taken care of quietly.
Cat, listening to this, not very, just Hey, Carly, Cat leans leans a bit towards Ducky and just I think something's going on in the bathhouse.
We don't have a good track record with bathhouses right now. Is it like sketchy shit, or is it illegal shit?
Well, the workers are trying to keep it down low. And I don't know, I don't want them to know I know. I don't know.
We were gonna do the Should we investigate, or should we table it and come back? I don't know. Is it an urgent?
I don't know. Apparently they're barely trying to figure it. Apparently they're wanting to do another check around, and there was a object with runes with necromantic magic in it in one of the bathtubs.
You don't think... Well, that could be an issue.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ducky is got the look of someone who just woke up after having a wild night and is did we do that?
Right?
Is this something that I was a part of that I don't remember? this something I'm gonna get a knock on the door about when they figure out I was involved?
Cat's gonna be like, I can't ask since I did over here, and I'm basically a customer.
As you're having this conversation, they had continued to talk a little quieter, but now the rhino looking tune has started walking away.
Who
Rhino setting check.
best guess? Who would you say has the rune?
Era. They're talking about Era, having it or something like that.
Oh, I missed that bit. Oh shoot. So probably not any of these guys. What would you say would be the that's not the order the words go in. What would you say is the odds of there just so happening to be another illegal in the bathhouse with us? What would you fuck our odds
with the amount of people around, I wouldn't actually be surprised. But we should probably check on Lucy.
Yeah.
Either A, we talked to one of the workers, saying that we overheard some concerns, that we're mercenaries or whatever. Or B, we go to Lucy and get the fuck out.
Consider with me. C, we go ask Lucy questions, and then we can approach them and be like, hey, we have a concern about this thing, and see if they give us information that way. We don't offer help unless, like, the conversation goes that way, but we fish for more information. Because we are guests here. Not in our official capacity as far as they know.
That works. They just should be heading out, at most maybe at noonish.
Yeah, that, and we can book it. That'll give us a chance to check in with everybody and see if any chaos erupts before we leave. And with our luck, we'll go, and the rest of our gang will come back and take care of this issue for us.
Cat is kind of like, it's like looks at Ducky and like has the look of wanting to laugh, but seeing like that'll be very inappropriate and that is cruel, but also
Ducky sees the look and does finger guns and the clicky noise. The
cat size. Let's just go to Lucy then.
Yep. Let's go.
So you guys make your way back to the the room. You do actually pass the rhino looking tune, and he smiles at you and goes, "Good day."
Good day.
That's it.
Good day. Nods.
Getting a better look at him, he kind of looks like security.
Oh no. Cat internally, don't be suspicious. Don't be
suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Luckily, your guys' room is like on the second floor, and he seems to be starting on the first floor, knocking on the doors, asking politely about stuff.
Alright,
I could take him.
I prefer we didn't. I'm pretty sure we both can tag him. I prefer we didn't, because then that'll alert the whole staff and the bathhouse.
Sounds like quitter talk, but absolutely valid. Let's go. Little
cat just goes to their room, knocks first to let Lucifer know that they're here, and then opens the door.
You knock, and Lucifer goes, come in.
Cat Opens the door. Lets Ducky in first.
Ducky will go in.
Yeah,
Cat goes in and closes it.
Mm-hmm. The book he'd been looking through is now safely stashed away.
Mm-hmm.
He's in, the same getup as before.
Mm-hmm.
The cloak.
Got some news. Good news and bad news. Good news, we got food. Bad news, there's stuff going on.
He pauses and his like glowing eyes, mismatched eyes narrow. What kind of stuff?
So first of all, we didn't cause it. Well, we might have.
We think we didn't.
We think we didn't. Did you lose any runes recently?
Runes?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Apparently, the workers found some necromantic runes in one of the bathtubs and are making a security check for necrotic stuff. Or
Oh.
necromancy.
Then I guess we better get going then.
Yep.
Alright, I guess it's plan B.
We go out the window. Nope, that's E. That's E. I misheard you.
Just like, that's plan E?
Yeah, plan E for escape.
I can't fly, so I don't think that's like a very good idea.
No, you tie all of the the blankets and stuff together, the sheets and stuff, and then you make like a rope with it and you throw it out the window.
Right.
So have you guys not noticed that the workers look a lot similar to the ones in the Feywilds? Like,
Yeah.
oh, this seems like a fucking mirror.
Yeah. The old
What if it's a trap?
Well, let's just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just leave before, if it's a trap and they spring it, let's just leave.
Well, not necessarily.
They were just customers.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be a trap for us, just a trap for people in general. Because we never did figure out how, well... Never mind.
Leave it for another day. Let's just get changed and eat and go.
Yep. I'm all ready. I'll just watch out. And he moves to stand kind of by the door and presses ear against it.
Yeah. Kind of just like the Rhino Toon is the one doing the security check around and asking questions. So watch out for her.
Tune. Okay.
Cat goes do cat things.
Magical girl transformation. Geared up.
So you guys, you finish your breakfast, you get dressed. Doesn't really take you that long to do that. And you get ready to go, and you, who's leading the way out? It's not gonna be Lucifer.
Cat can, since Cat's the tallest here and can make way.
We can all hide behind Cat.
Exactly.
Alright, so Cat, you leading the way down the hallway to the stairs. Walking up the stairs is the Rhino Tune, and he looks up at you and your companions coming down. And they go, "Oh, leaving so soon?"
Yeah, we got some urgent matters that we needed to attend to. And a kid.
Of course. Just, do not forget to drop your keys off at the front desk.
Mm-hmm. Will do. Cat just kind of like politely bows a bit and keeps on going.
Midwestern thing is Ducky does the Midwestern thing where you like nod and as you go past, like nod your head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to describe it, but the Midwestern. Oh, I'm passing somebody that I'm being polite to.
Yeah. Luciver just kind of leans away from the person as he passes by.
Use the kid card, baby.
Ah, yes. We are parents. We must go pick our kid up from daycare.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
Not lying.
the Rhino Toon just kind of tilts their head curiously, but doesn't say anything and continues. Although you do hear as they get to the top, oh, what is that smell? Is what you hear from them up at the top as you guys are at the bottom.
Don't react. Don't react. Just keep going. Don't react.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Just
yeah.
keep going. Cat's gonna go drop off the keys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the cat Toon sitting at the desk is still there.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, thank you for joining us at the Chihiro bathhouse. Come again, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Have a good day.
You too. Oh.
Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going, going.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Roll me stealth
Don't
to see
be-
how unsuspicious you are.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
Well, fine.
This is gonna go great. Don't worry about it.
It's gonna be so not suspicious.
Oh my god.
Very not suspicious.
Stealth?
Stealth.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
The funniest thing is Lucifer is the only one who's not acting suspicious enough to catch anyone's eye. In fact, he
has anxiety. The cat has anxiety, so he seems like at the verge of just like, at the tension, angsty kind of motions.
Mm-hmm. And as you're walking down the street, you kind of lightly bump into someone, Cat.
Mm-hmm.
And they take a few steps backwards, and Cat, you're looking at a... Olive's short, right?
Yes, she is.
Describe Olive
4'7".
Describe Olive for the group.
Oh yeah, Ala is a 4'7", toon-looking person. Red hair, big dark green hat with a light purple feather on it, and with a long poncho that has 3 eyes, drawn into it, which seems to be like looking around. And it kind of like she kind of like backs up, like, lo siento, yep, sorry. Kind of like looks at the group, and then kind of like stares a bit, like eyes narrow on Lucifer.
Suspicious?
The thing is I'm gonna need you to roll a perception check to see Lucifer, because that's a 19 stealth.
That feel when you have 2 character sheets out and you're rolling. Beautiful.
Ala, you thought you saw Lucifer, but That's a coat
Nah.
rack. That's a coat rack.
Yeah. And now it's just like tips head like hint upside, looking for a friend, and she just keeps walking. And Cat just like, Cat keeps going.
Hey, Ala, make me a strength check.
Oh no. Strength check.
Yep.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. That's a normal. That's a normal.
This is a
Oh my
normal
God.
one. So, Ala, as you're walking away from this group, and you walk by a some kind of alleyway, a hand comes out of it and like tugs at you.
Yeah. I like just kind of like pushing back, like, hey,
Wait,
get not.
Ala.
Yeah. Oh, just kind of like stares blankly.
Don't
And you can see Ala slowly, like you can see shuffling under the poncho of just like as Ala like kind of stares.
Just come into the alleyway, and I'll catch up with them in a little bit. But Ala, come here.
See, okay. Let's just. I guess this is my life now, but has hand on gun.
Yep. It's Luciver.
Oh,
Pulling. Shh. Quiet. Do you really want them to know we're here? I almost got caught.
It got caught. How does the fuck they get pinchen?
Anna.
Yeah. What?
You know what I can do? It's illegal here. Don't you know that?
No, I don't read the no lawless pinchen rules. You think I know anything about the law?
It's illegal here.
Apparently, you're running from it.
Honestly, I don't want to be put in jail or put in the care of a cleric who's going to disassemble me.
Good luck with that. Found you. I'm here. Where'd you? Just like kind of ruffles her hair some and just like, do you need any help? You seem like you need help.
Just kind of need help just getting out of the city at this point, because apparently they've upped security a little bit, and he just kind of
something?
like he rubs his arms. I need to replace some clay. Just kind of fell off.
Alright. I'll help. Do you? I don't really have clay. I don't have. Okay. What do you need me to do?
The thing is I don't think we could probably rob the graveyard. At least not today and not tomorrow. Because they're now on the search for a necromancer. So I just have to get out of town. But I'm with some people. And they're probably going to be looking for me because I just slipped away from them to catch you and make sure you didn't freaking run into the guards or something.
I just walk away. Usually they don't pay me any mind.
If they're looking for a necromancer, holla.
Oh, what? Never got into this kind of trouble before. I don't usually go around these parts.
We're both in the same boat, so if they catch me, they're going to send me to a cleric to put me back to being dead. And they do the same to you if they catch you.
Painful. Okay. We both get out of here.
Yes.
We both get out of here. Why did you even suggest this place then?
Because I was coming here to return someone. I was on a job.
I better fucking pay you good.
They did. Like 15 plays.
¡Qué bueno! Okay, vámonos. And the guy, Ollie just kind of grabs Lucifer's hand. It feels like it should have been like stern, but it feels more like gently.
And Lucifer is going to actually navigate back to Ducky and Cat. Because, yeah.
Yep.
Photo.
Yep, gonna be great.
Just come with me and we'll just go with my friends and we'll get out.
Okay. Lo que tú digas.
So,
Now, yep.
Cat realizes, like,
Lucifer gone.
a couple of seconds after Lucifer left that Lucifer's gone. Because Cat, your perception.
Why does he keep appearing? Lucifer's gone.
What?
Lucifer's gone. Again. Where the fuck did he go?
Ducky is going to open their mouth to shout, go, no, maybe we don't, and then close their mouth.
We should actually... Oh, fuck. I probably also need to get Teddy out of here, too.
Get who out of here, too? Sorry, I didn't... My thing
Teddy.
messed up. Oh. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I was gonna do a perception check around to see where Lucifer is.
I mean, we planned on leaving anyway. We just didn't plan on having the whole, like, group and, like, it's gonna make it a little different, but we can make it work. Ducky will also start looking for Lucy. Do I need to roll for that?
Yeah, roll me perception.
We're gonna do it. Ah! I threw it. Hang on. Oh, okay. Yeah. I can do this. That's a dirty 20.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
So, as you guys are looking around for Lucifer, this is actually a relatively crowded street. Because, you know, it's the main thoroughfare in front of the bathhouse, which is the main attraction of Chihiro. But as you guys are passing another, like, dip into an alleyway, Ducky, you spot Lucifer pulling along the person that Cat had just ran into towards you guys.
Aw, Lucy made a friend.
Shh.
Wait, what? Like looks at where Ducky's looking and just like scrunches his face like what?
You know, a friend.
I guess.
Lucifer,
Cat just waits for Lucifer to catch up.
yeah, Lucifer catches up with you guys, goes, shh, quiet.
Which part? The talking or like the asking questions or like the friend thing?
Can we just talk later?
Yeah, we gotta go pick up our kid. Yes.
Yes.
Not mind me. Just kind of like tips the hat. And Cat's just like, just barely bumped into this person. Now we're okay. And just keep on going. I'm gonna ask questions later.
Yep. Lucifer has not let go of Allah's hand.
Mm-hmm. I was just like taking a look around, look at the people, look at the scenery, kind of like whistling a bit, having a nice time.
Mm-hmm.
Very nonchalant.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make Allah roll because Allah's a tune, or was. So it's a lot easier for Allah to fit in.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since they're from Einquell.
Yep. Oh, it fits in like a mitten.
So you guys get to the inn where you left Teddy and Salith.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And standing outside appears to be 2 guards.
Oh no. Cat immediately freezes.
And
Ducky's going to try and walk the group nonchalantly past.
Okay, let's go.
Like pulling on Cat's arm a little.
Mm-hmm.
Ducky, roll me a strength check to pull Cat along.
Cat goes with it. Cat just had to freeze a moment.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys are making your way towards the inn, and what appears to be the owner is saying to these guards, yes, these people came into the room and they paid well enough, but this morning when I went in to clean it, it was all just completely everything was broken. Like they let loose a wild animal in there or something. And the guard's like, Sir, calm down. Are you guys gonna try to walk past them?
Ducky's going to try and lead the group that way, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like, in an attempt to circle back around the block to behind it.
So if you're just walking past, not going into the inn, they're not gonna look at you twice. The owner's gonna continue to complain about how these rowdy customers destroyed his room.
Cat's just like, once they get like a nice distance out, like from earshot, Cat's just like very quietly. So we know they're not there now.
Oh, fucking hell.
Where would they have gone then?
I don't have any way of contacting them. Oh, fucking shit.
Oh, they gone to the place that we're fishing at or something?
Probably if the baby was hungry. Do we know where that is?
So this, the bathhouse Chihiro is on the coast. It has a port.
Mm-hmm.
You do know that, you don't have to walk past the bathhouse to get to it. In fact, if you, for example, navigated to some more background streets, you can easily get to the shoreline, which is beyond the, port with all the ships and stuff, in about 20 to 30 minutes. Give or take. I would have to ask either of you to roll me survival.
Neato.
Allah does not have to. Allah does not have to. Lucifer is pulling Allah along, so Allah does not get lost.
Allah's just here for the ride. Allah's just like, that has no idea what's going on. Lucifer is guiding her along, so I guess this is her life now. Her unlife. Cat, you're rolling terrible today.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Alright,
We're
so...
rolling terrible today. What if I roll for Allah, just for shits and giggles?
Yeah, roll for Allah for shits and giggles.
Survival.
Mm-hmm.
For shits and giggles.
Mm-hmm.
Better!
Let's see.
They're gonna be gone forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it actually it takes you guys until noon to get there. Cause you get a little turned around and end up closer to like Rosalind's house somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
And at least you two have to stop to eat something for lunch.
Yep.
Because, man, Chihiro is confusing. It's like a labyrinth. There's too many people.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Yeah.
you get there at noon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Doing great.
Sitting along the shoreline is Theodore.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
And there's something large swimming in the water.
So you got something big, eh?
Oh, well... And, Ducky, as you approach the shoreline, rising out of the water, almost as if, like, you know those, like, tiny, like, foam animals that when you put them in the water, they expand to, like, 3 times their size?
Yup.
Salith is much bigger.
Yeah, it just kind of like, what the fuck? And Ara just whistles.
That's gonna baby is gonna be a little harder to sneak past people, huh?
To the point where as Salith is rising out of the water, Salith's body is like... Salith is the size of a bus. Or a car now. A car. The size of a car. Salith is the size of a car now.
Baby, what have you been eating? Salith?
Eating. Salith is licking you now. It's a giant tongue.
Like a tongue!
Cat just like stares dumbfoundedly at the baby and looks at you, Theo.
Theo just kind of raises his paws like, I didn't do it.
This changes a few things.
I think we can totally stealth our way out. We rent a boat and we just sail away.
I mean, we might have enough money to do that, but I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know how to sail.
I mean, we could just become pirates.
Cat. Well, Cat doesn't actually have proficiency. Cat is like, I have knowledge, but I'm not really the experience.
It's a ship, right? How much different could it be from a starship, right?
Lucifer's just like, he's let go of Allah's hands to push his hands into the shadow that is underneath his hood.
Entonces, chamaco, you got some interesting friends.
Yeah, he takes one hand and points up to Cat. I met this one a couple of weeks ago, which was apparently 2 months and a week ago or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he takes Alla's hand again, and he walks over to Ducky and takes Ducky's hands, and he joins their hands together. Alla, meet Ducky. This is one of the bounty hunters.
Hi!
That's it. I'm Ala Rosa. Good to meet you. And Ala just shakes the hand.
Yeah, Ducky will shake back.
Good things about you.
Yeah? Like what?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Ah, so it must be really good things. Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Alright, don't tease me.
Oh, but I need to. You've been gone for who knows how long, and I haven't been able to contact you, and ni siquiera sé qué estabas haciendo, ni nada. I'm a little bit.
I can't understand you when you talk like that.
I know. Just grins.
If it makes you feel any better, Lucy pulled a runner on us, too.
Wonderful. How was your other... Ala just kind of like makes motion figure of Lily.
Yeah, about that. While we were in the Feywilds, we got into a fight and Lily just kind of fell apart.
I see. Theo seems to have fallen apart a different way. Teddy.
Theodore just grins toothily at Alla and goes, hi.
I just kind of like waves, I'm like, hola!
Yeah, that's, it's not usually what happens when zombies fall apart.
Seems he's found a soul along the way.
Honestly, I think with the way, Mysoreans are really weird, it makes a lot of sense for, Theo's soul to have been with us the whole entire frickin' time.
Wow. Full of surprises today, huh?
Well, he just kind of looks around at the beach. Do you think we're far enough? I don't think we're far enough.
Yeah, we can talk. Don't know where you guys are headed at.
If Alla didn't let go after the handshake, Ducky has started swinging their arms.
Alla just lets them.
Like, absent-minded, like, yep, we're doing this now. We're headed to, where the rest of our group is, which is, and Ducky will, like look around and attempt to triangulate where the hell they are now, and, like, point vaguely in the direction where the rest of their party is.
I'll just stare to the way that it's pointed. Ala has no sense of direction.
Right, they went to that
Just
swamp.
Oh, I was just there.
What?
Yeah, met a lady and she gave me a map and I dissected the map a bit. was there. It was a very interesting place. A lot of trolls and stuff I was wandering away from.
Lucifer just kind of buries his face in his hands again.
Hala just cackles.
At least you probably have a better constitution than I do.
Probably for a long shot.
Lucifer lets his hands flop over and let me roll something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay. One of his arms wobbles a little bit, and he reaches over and like claps it, and he goes,
yeah, seems to be. I can go rob a grave if you want.
yeah, but I don't think we should do it since you're a hero.
I mean, we could.
Yeah, but we have a greater chance of getting caught, and if they catch me, or or Theo, or
I mean, if y'all want to hang out, the three of us can go, and like Ducky will like raise the hand holding Allah's and then point at Cat. And then that way you guys would be safe. Oh, go ahead.
No, Cat's just like vibing and just like staring at all this introductionary stuff. And the guy's like, we can go and I don't know where they'll go. I know Rosalind probably be a safe enough place for all of you, though I don't know if the baby will fit.
I don't know if Rosalind's place is a good idea, because Rosalind got kidnapped from there. You know?
by the Fae, yeah.
Yeah. Up the Fae, but there was a missing person report, so if there's people there, we don't know if Rosalind went back. We could.
I think that I should stay here, even though I hate the beach.
I just like looks at Lucifer and just like, oh, don't sink into it.
I'm melting. Literally.
All right. Eesh. Gotta get you some dead parts then.
Just don't say it like that out loud.
We'll get you some materials for your next pottery project.
Thank you.
Yeah. Won't you melt, though, in the sun?
I'm probably... I'm gonna walk off the beach. And he starts doing that. He just starts walking off the beach. And Theodore just watches him go. As soon as he leaves the sand, he looks relieved. You know, because Toon logic. Toon logic of the beach it's hot.
Mm-hmm. You just stop melting immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what's the plan?
There's a lot of different bits. We need to find things for the pottery project and not get caught.
And also I need to go back to the swamp.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go back to the swamp.
I mean, we could try and meet the rest of the group halfway.
What are the... I mean, we haven't gotten technically, roll with me here. Technically, we haven't been kicked out of here yet. We don't even know necessarily that they're coming after us, right? If we wait until the guards are done at the inn, we can go back and be like, hey, we left our kid here with a babysitter and heard that there was a mess and we'd like to compensate you and like flip him a couple of gold or something, you know, and hope that pays for that. And then we don't know that they know that we did anything at the bathhouse either. So technically, we're fine.
Except, apparently it's an issue having cat gestures.
A late
Luciver.
What is a late paramedic?
Even then, they're still, you know. Apparently, that's not really a.
There was shouting in the other room, and I heard none of it. Go ahead.
Same. I don't know if they'll be fine with. With, you know, having Lucifer and Theo around, considering.
I mean, we'll stay under the radar still, but if we clear our debt and, like, potential crime levels, then they'll be more likely to be lenient with us and we'll get away with a bit more. At the very least, the guards will chill and not be so heated about all of this, and then we can do further crime.
Fine. We can pay for the inn. That'll at least get that settled. The only issue is, where do we go? As in, like, where do we leave everybody else as we go through things?
Theodore pipes up and goes, well, I'm very comfortable here, and, he points up at Cecilith, who goes, "Rah."
Yeah. Do you guys want to stay here and fish some more? And keep an eye on Lucy?
Cecilith, snaps, her jaws together and goes, fish! And then turns around and, like, everyone gets splashed.
Just like, the bean shirt. No, I was just shaking off the water. And Kat's just like, sighs, accepts this.
Teddy just smiles blissfully. Teddy doesn't get wet. Teddy is a ghost. It goes right through him.
Teddy is beyond mortal things, like getting wet and suffering.
I was like, alright, I can do that. I just know, I'm pretty sure. Shakamako there, it's a bit more on edge about this sort of thing. You know, past experiences, I'm sure.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so your plan now is to go back into town, sans Lucifer and Teddy, pay for the damage at the inn that Teddy and Cecilith were, using, and then to go rob a graveyard.
You know, as you do.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give me a a survival check to see how quickly you make it back to the inn, and I'm gonna jump back on over to our swamp crew.
I can't wait for us to be lost for 3 hours trying to find the inn again. At which time we have become absolutely wanted criminals.
Oh. God.
The funniest thing is Alla gets you back there a little faster by taking very unconventional ways.
Yes. Alla knows just to maneuver around people. I'm pretty sure Cat is a little bit overstimulated by so many goddamn people. Cat is not used to this.
Alright. Back with our swamp crew. It's you guys have been traveling along for some time. And Phlox, you quickly pull out Gale's contract, and as it comes out into the open air, it goes and goes up in smoke.
Phlox is gonna sneeze. They probably almost certainly breathed in some of that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like this ashy like taste. It's gross.
They just go and like walk over to Gale and like smear their face all over Gale and probably lick Gale to get some of that off.
And Gale just like tiredly looks at Phlox and goes, "Ugh."
Can you stop acting like a wild animal?
It was Gale's contract.
Wait. What?
Oh, yeah. I had your contract. And we buried the thing, and it felt funny, and I pulled it out, and it went up in a puff of smoke and ash, and I breathed it in, and then I was wiping it off on you because it was your contract. And it tasted gross. It tasted really gross.
Oh. Okay.
You're welcome.
He looks frazzled, by the way. It's like, it's the afternoon, by the way. You guys have been traveling for quite some time. Gale a little lagging behind.
Joder, papá, se pega unas carreras. ¿A qué hora solo una vuelta el jodido? Ah, perdón.
Background noise.
Listen, Carmiña's just singing a little song.
You're fine. You didn't get anything on recording that you didn't want on recording.
Yeah.
So you didn't hear anything.
I mean, it wasn't clear anyways.
Why I'm not talking? It's just my mother singing and complaining.
Amazing. We're doing a traveling.
Yep, you're doing a traveling.
Don't get he's free and he's confused.
Yep. Gale is a free dragon and is a confused and frazzled and exhausted dragon.
Mm-hmm.
We're all a little confused and frazzled and exhausted, except for someone!
And Gale just kind of like... So, he's told everyone on your trip about the items that were in the bag of holding.
Alright.
So, all of you now know what's in there. There are goggles of night. I pointed at you, Audio. I told you! Wait, don't buy them! Just
Flox
wait.
wants those.
Yeah. Gale just... you know, it's a... They don't belong to Gale, sort of deal. It's up to you guys how you want to divide and conquer. There's a lot there. It's yours.
Yes.
Hold on.
If you would end up writing, I don't know if you changed what you had written before to what it is in actuality. Mainly just for sorting purposes, and also my brain can't hold things in it right now.
Oh, I was going to write it down, I didn't. Hold on a sec.
Gucci. Phlox definitely wants those goggles, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because, they would love to have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I don't know how much of everything they would want. Because everybody gets stuff. Everybody gets things.
Mm-hmm.
It's fair share. They also have a cool cursed chattering skull on their head.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm sure isn't getting annoying at all.
I mean, you don't find it annoying.
No, Phlox would probably occasionally, like, make chattering noise back at it, like how cats do to birds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, out of character, I think if he gets anything, Sforzando should get either, like, the bag of holding because he has no hammer space.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe the stone of good luck, but, like, in character, he's probably not, like, says he doesn't need anything, so I'm just bonking him.
So, out of character, I have picked one thing for everyone. Everyone can get a single thing out of this list.
Okay.
Like, there are some things that I specifically picked for people, like Goggles of Night for Phlox. Because I knew Audio wanted some. But anyways, that's up to you guys. Anywho, the important part of this was the contract went up in smoke. And Phlox doesn't feel that pull because they have completed their end of the Gaius.
Maybe one less thing to affect my impulse control. Can I get some pogs in the chat? No, that's out of character. That part at least. They were definitely like, oh fuck yeah, part of my impulse control is back. Oh shit, I have that again.
So, the sun is starting to go down. As you guys get to the gates of Chihiro, we're gonna switch back over to the other crew because we're slowly catching up. I need you guys to roll me another survival check to find a graveyard, because you easily paid the guy and smoothed stuff over. Damages came out to like 5 plat.
Jesus. What did they do? Oh, I'm doing things. Wait.
Yeah.
Well, the kid had a growing spurt.
That's a 20. What was I rolling for?
Survival.
Okay.
We're finding
yeah.
a graveyard to graveyard smash at.
So
Monster Mash.
Monster Mash. It is a Monster Mash. You guys did see the room. It was really destroyed. Like the really nice bed, which was clearly like some woodsmith hand carved it sort of deal. It was smashed into pieces, and the walls of the room were caved a little outwards.
Oh no.
Jesus. Baby got the zoomies.
Yeah, and what the wall to the outside is completely gone.
Oh
no! My goodness.
Just like, so she did that.
Allegedly.
Alright.
Do you think this was before the growth spurt or after the growth spurt?
Both.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just like whistle, long whistle at all of this.
So I'm gonna do a thing, because it's been 3.5 hours. So Swamp Crew, you come into the city. Everything is going quiet. You graveyard shift. Reach the graveyard, which is kind of on the outskirts of the city, because there are multiple. But, you know, you want to be further away from the bathhouse. And there's a gate. And as you get there, there is someone who is whistling and walking among the graves with a shovel.
Eyes on Taria like, kasi nos pa. Here. Let me spook him.
Spook them?
I was already gone. I kind of like,
Ducky's gonna wait, what?
There's another person with a shovel.
Oh, yeah. Come on. And then Ducky is going to start leading Cat like nonchalantly in the other direction.
I was going with a no stealth. Ducky and Cat can do stealth.
Ducky is not trying necessarily. It's more of like a yes, we're meant to be here confidence of like like I'm meant to be here, as opposed to sneaking.
Yeah. Roll me either deception. Yeah, roll me deception. Okay. To see how well you're like, yeah, I'm supposed to be here. Kind of put out air.
I swear that it bounced.
I don't know if Cat can help or roll.
Cat can help.
Oh.
But
I don't need it.
That's a nat 20. So,
yeah.
Ducky, you've done this so many times. This is easy.
Oh yeah.
You walk into the graveyard like you own the place.
Mm-hmm. Cat's just following along. Cat's just, yep. Cat is not used to this. This is weird.
Yeah, give me a deception at disadvantage for Cat to see if Cat will screw it up.
Oh, fun.
We got this.
You're doing great.
We are.
That's 6.
Yeah, Cat, you look like you're doing something wrong. Like, like your ma just caught you with your hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah. Cat has never done this sort of thing before. Cat's a little bit out of his element.
What's Alla doing?
I was going up to this person with a shovel.
With a shovel?
Alla wants to make conversation. Alla wants to see what's going on.
No, Alla doesn't have this shovel. The other person
right,
does.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, hold up.
No, Alla wants to go see what this person is up to. What's he doing?
Okay, so does Alla say anything before she gets to them, or?
Nah, just kind of like goes up to him without really saying anything, and just like, so what you doing there?
Let's see. Hi. You're not supposed to be here. We've got visiting hours. It's not now. It's when it's daylight. Leave.
What you doing? I'm new to town.
I can tell that. They just kind of like lean away from you and look you up and down. And then they look over at your companions and go, I'm sorry, but we're closed for visiting hours. Leave.
Hey, look here.
Yes, I'm the grave digger.
Oh, you need some help.
No. Leave.
Alright. Just like backs away and just like, that's no fun.
Ducky's still going.
Yeah, this poor gravedigger's gonna walk up to you, Ducky, and be like, hey, I really gotta ask you to leave. You're not...
We're visiting my uncle.
Visiting hours are from like 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's... no, to dusk, and the sun's already down. You gotta go.
Sorry, we're leaving town soon, and we promised, like, it was a whole thing. Like, we totally promised that we would go visit him before we leave, and we got word that stuff's happening at home, so we've got to go ahead and cut early and leave town tomorrow. And so, like, we have to visit him before we leave. And, like, normally we would totally respect visiting hours, but this one time, like, it's a very serious promise. And, like, we just gotta leave. We'll be quick, I promise. We just gotta go say hi, and then we can leave.
And Kat just kind of like brings out like, yeah, we got flowers, and just has like a whole bouquet.
Okay, so I need Ducky to make me persuasion check.
Hey, can Kat's flowers help?
That's why that's not a disadvantage.
Right? Okay.
Oh shit, it's off the desk. What do I got? It fell off the desk.
Oh my god.
That's the wrong thing there. Persuasion?
Oh my god.
It was a 4. It fell off the desk.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I can't let you just walk around right now. Don't you know there are necromancers in town? I heard someone found some, like, thing at the bathhouse this morning. Or was it last night?
Dang.
Oh, this is just...
They're fine.
What?
Yeah, it was like, I don't know, it was... They just found something that... Evidence that there was a necromancer somewhere? So I need you to leave. It's kind of suspicious that you... I'm sorry. I can't let you visit your uncle this late at night. You're gonna have to come first thing in the morning.
Just like, well, considering you're alone, do you think it'll be wise to be alone with a necromancer?
Roll me intimidation.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Look, that was an intimidation check.
Okay.
My God.
Dice Mercer hates us today.
So
I was rolling.
the person just kind of like tightens their grip on their shovel and like looks. That was Allah, right?
Yep, that's Ala.
Okay. Looks down on Allah because they're taller than Allah is, and goes,
Mm-hmm.
"Well, I might be afraid of ghosts, but I have a mean right hook and a shovel."
Oh, I just claps at her and just like, oh, that's great, honestly. That's, well, you know, I gotta protect the dead. No,
Yes,
no
they-
rights and stuff.
they deserve to not be disturbed. Why are you talking like this?
Do I have that?
You have what?
I'm looking. I'm trying to remember what. I don't think I have any illusionary shit.
Oh
Like,
my
I do,
God.
but I don't think I have something to, like... Hang on,
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't have anything either. Me looking at two character sheets.
Mhm. No, mine's all, like, oriented on the self. It was suggested... There was a suggestion, and I was seeing, but I don't think I have it, so... You know.
I was just like, I just had to make sure, cause I know I can be a bit of help, especially if there's ghosts around. I have a bit of magic.
I take very good care of my graveyard. There aren't ghosts around because I take very good care of graves. They wouldn't rise.
Y'all got Ghostbusters around here, or is that like a out of town thing?
I think what you're talking about is the clerics of the Raven Queen that we have in town. They specifically take care of the dead.
And like you call them whenever there's ghosts, and like they come and they show up and run around for a couple hours, and then your ghost problem is gone.
Yes, but like I said, I'm very. They slightly turn and very gently brush like some leaves and dirt off of one of the gravestones. I take care of the graveyard very well.
While the grave person turns around, can Ducky do a pretty quick scan and like give a good look for any like trees?
So make me a perception check.
Yep. Oh boy. Who has not disappointed me thus far? You. You have disappointed me immensely. What is my mod? Perception. That would be a 5.
It's not
The dice
hard.
hates us.
There is one
Oh.
tree.
Hey.
And it kind of shaves this kind of like, you know how sometimes there are little sections off where like a family buries their dead together. Yeah, it kind of shades this one kind of fenced off area.
How can Ducky tell how close it is to like the outside of the graveyard?
So the tree itself is not close at all to the outside of the graveyard. Unfortunately.
It's nighttime. We can do this. Okay. Ducky will like, you know the thing where it's like you got distracted while the person you're talking to isn't necessarily looking at you, and then once they look back at you, you do the kind of, oh shit, I got distracted, and look back at them type deal. Ducky will do one of those and just start nodding.
You're not listening to me, are you?
I am absolutely listening.
I am. Cat's just like, Cat's in the background. Cat doesn't know how to handle any of the situations. I'll be honest there, Sheaf.
It's like I'm totally listening to you. I'm just trying to process how I'm gonna go home tomorrow after a long day of travel and be like, yeah, Mom, the one thing you told me to do on my trip that you were like, I know it's desperate, but like, can you do the one thing for me? And then like, how I'm gonna be like, no, I didn't do the one thing, which it's totally fine. We might be able to stop by on our way out of town. We might not. But we will go ahead and I guess leave you to your night. I mean, I don't want to meet a ghost at night in a graveyard.
That'll be fun though.
Okay, your idea of fun is a little different than mine, but you know. Maybe they're friendly, maybe they're not, you know? I don't like want to take the chance. So you're right.
Yeah, if you, well, yeah, you're on your way out of town. I was gonna say, if you want to, apply to do that kind of thing, I know they're, asking for volunteers to, like, I don't know, there's this swamp is, like, crazy full of the undead for some reason. There's, like, this crazy cursed place in there, and it raises. Anyways, if you want to like talk to the order of the Raven King, the Queen, the Order of Ravens, you can ask them. They've been organizing all that kind of stuff.
Do they just go?
That's useful.
Do they just go after ghosts, or like the necromancers, or like both, or like do they specialize?
So the necromancers are illegal in here in the Giblian Empire. You're from
okay.
really far, aren't you?
You know,
Yeah.
what's the law about like Inkwell to Jiggly? Because I know a lot of people from Inkwell, like from some of the places where I'm from, you know, Wonder and all that. I know there are some necromancers there that seem to be doing pretty well, but say you finally wanted to bring one of them over for a vacation in Ghibli, what would be the loss on that?
They look at you all like you. So they look at you and they're like, "Where?" Einquell is the whole continent. There are different countries on the continent.
The Wonder place, Stippy and whatever.
He just looks at you like you're insane. I would probably, ask someone else. I just work here.
Mm.
I just know
Do they have a
necromancy is
pizza?
illegal in here where I live.
No, I get that. I just wanted to know. Again, not for around here. I'm
Yeah.
finding all this stuff fascinating.
You know, if you really find it really fascinating, you might want to go to the Raven Queen.
Raven
first.
Queen. Yep.
It's do you have a map? I could just point it
Oh.
out to you.
Do we have a map?
Do we have a map?
Do you have a map?
Do we have a map?
That's a great question. I don't think we do. I would love if we did, but I don't know that we at any
Allah's
point.
map disintegrated, so I don't think
so
Allah has
no,
one.
you don't have a map.
Considering our first time there, we spent what, all freaking day finding Rosalind's apartment? I don't think we have a map.
No.
We don't have a map. And Kai says, we don't have a map.
Oh, sorry, it's, okay, it's closer to the shoreline, so if you go to the bathhouse, which everyone can see from practically everywhere, and you turn, and you start walking, like, along the cliffside, you'll find it. It's kind of grouped with the other, places of worship in town.
Okay.
And the larger graveyard.
Okay. We'll keep an eye out for that then.
Yep.
It's just like takes off hat, just like puts it to her chest, like, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Don't ask questions of that by any guards. You might get arrested and questioned.
That's
that
fine,
kinda
but
scary.
okay. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if we see any ghosts around, we'll make sure to get rid of them for you.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, just please leave.
Ducky is going to look a little intently over the grave person's shoulder, like, is that a ghost or no? And then, like, look back and be like, yep, no ghost. We will.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Really quick, roll me deception.
Okay. Like, it wasn't like Ducky's not specifically trying to deceive, but kind of like there's things in the darkness.
You're trying to make this person believe that there are things in the darkness. Roll me deception.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I'm not arguing. I'm totally rolling right now. It's more of like Ducky's being a shithead more than.
You say that, and this poor gravedigger is just breaking out in a sweat and is just shaking. Yup. Have a good night.
You too. And Ducky'll be like, yeah, sure, we're done here, and go ahead and go to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And Kai will follow along.
They watch you exit the gate.
Allah just kind of turns around like, we should probably lock the gate.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely contain them.
I was talking about people getting inside, but okay.
Oh, I was talking about ghosts getting out.
Yeah, they had somewhat they quickly quickened their step and like over to the gate, and they dropped their keys a couple of times before locking the gate and going, have a nice night, safe travels home.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. You too.
They will watch you leave.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We're absolutely leaving. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not going to leave, roll me stealth.
Before we do that, can I cast Pass Without a Trace?
Roll me stealth first for that, or
Okay.
sleight of hand, because you don't want them to see you do this, right?
No. What I'm thinking is we turn a corner.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And we
You could-
disappear.
You can turn a corner and cast Pass Without Trace, not a problem.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Absolutely.
Let's stealth.
So,
Oh,
as you
God, I
guys
need to
go
think.
out of eyesight, but not out of earshot, you hear the rush of Toonish. And a whole bunch of locks.
Oh my god. Man.
Stealth.
Stealth.
Oh, I'm gone.
Yep. So Ducky, you see let's see. You see a lion tar kind of just lounging as there's a blonde toon snoring and creating a huge puddle of water against the floor.
Man.
Lion Tar is kind of just lounging on the ground, munching on snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Important.
Very important.
Ducky'll stick. I don't remember if they can see Ducky, but Ducky will stick their tongue out at them and then vamoose.
Zalbear sees Ducky do this.
Oh my god.
This is random duck-like toon appears, stick their tongue out at you, and disappears.
Yeah.
Owlbear's gonna go back to the snacks.
That's a strange occurrence that Zalbear can figure out what the heck was going on with that later.
Snacks first, mysterious disappearing ducks later.
You guys disappear in the shadows so easily. And as you guys come back around to the graveyard, the graveyard's, the little house where the gravedigger is, it's lit up, and it's clearly locked up tight. And there are curtains across the windows.
Man, this is great.
Traumatize them.
Kat's just like, okay, if we still want to do this, we'll probably take one of the more outer graves, I think.
Do you want to go outer or most recent?
I don't know how tunes it's just like, it depends on the tune. Sometimes, they immediately could turn into skeletons.
I mean, we could just start digging.
We need to find a house in tune. Is the most likely bet.
Alright, last roll of the game, because it's rolling up to 4 o'clock, and I'm tired, guys.
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation check, because I'm not gonna make you roll to get in the fence. You guys are super sneaky.
So
sneaky.
Investigation is a 2 with Hat. And investigation is 7 with Allah.
Alright, so, it makes sense that Cat is having a problem. A little hard, and Ducky, honestly, where you start, it seems all of these are very Frank and Allie names, which makes sense, because you're in Ghibli. But Arla, you get a bead on where they might be, probably because of your situation.
Mm-hmm.
And you walk right to the back, careful to dip
Mm-hmm.
underneath where the window would see, to get to a section that seems to be a very small selection of Housentune graves.
Mm-hmm. And just just stomps foot there, like motioning towards the others.
Mm-hmm.
Guess they start digging.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
I will note,
Hmm?
if they dig and they Cat will make an effort of putting all the dirt back and making the grass grow again, so it looks like nothing happened.
Alright. Then, for that, I need Cat to just, roll me, roll me a nature check to see how well Cat does that, and that will be the last roll of the game, because you guys, dig up these graves, and the two of them have, people made of clay in them, and one of them has just a skeleton.
That's an 20!
Yeah! And Cat helps by making sure each grave looks exactly the way it did before you guys started digging. And
Cat will actually leave a few flowers there too. Just thank you. Sorry.
We're borrowing bits of you, thanks.
and you guys get reasonably enough clay. You don't know. Lucifer didn't really specify.
Lucifer
We'll get a little
didn't
bit
want
extra.
this. We did this without Lucifer's permission. It's just fine.
We'll get a little bit extra than what we think he will need so that we have extras for in the future.
If it don't decay.
And that's all for this session of Lucifer's Travels.
Hey!
2. I'm gonna say that you guys probably will run into the other crew as you were trying to move back to where Lucifer is. For ease of things. But thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Session.
Thank you so
Next
much.
session. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.